Children, today we will be discussing the Google form and your questions on comprehension and analysis as well as the thinking and writing skill. Let us start with the Google form. The first question was, wind went with is an example of, it would be an alliteration. Why? Because it is wind went with, the constant repetition of W or the word or the sound W. The second question was, is brave as brave can be. It is the example of a simile because we are saying as brave as is as brave as can be. Then we come to the third question. Exaggerated statements or claims are known as hyperbole. For example, when you were doing Just Me in class 7, there was one instance where the boy says that he was the king of the court. So, exaggerated statement, that was a hyperbole. Horrid laughing jaws is an example of oxymoron. Because you see, when it is a contradictory statement. When someone is laughing, that person cannot look terrible. Laughter, smile is always beautiful. It adds beauty to a person's face. But here it is horrid. The laughing jaws are horrid. So they are like contradictory terms. So therefore it is the example of an oxymoron. The fifth sentence was, the sequence of the lion fight is an example of, it would be imagery. Because see, when you are talking of the lion fight, you can say, you can close your eyes and you can easily imagine that how is it looking, how it might have looked. And as I keep on telling you, imagery is like each and every 44, 45 of you, when you are closing your eyes, you can actually imagine something different. So it is very, very well described, and you can close your eyes and you can imagine how it must have looked. The sixth sentence was, Fidel Castro wanted to usurp the administrative power in Cuba through his July 26 movement. Here, the word usurp means, think about it, you should know what the word usurp means. The answer would be take over by force. But even if you didn't know, think about it. How would you go about finding the correct answer through the process of elimination? Did I simply want to influence? The administrative power, you don't want to just influence it. You want to have a control over it, the full control. And obviously, no one is going to hand you that full control on a silver platter. So you must be able to take it over by force. And the last option, obviously, if you have power, you don't want to get it again and you don't want to let go of it. So naturally, even if we don't know the answer, by the process of elimination, we can understand that here the answer would be take over by force. Let's now come to the 7th and the 8th sentence. The 7th sentence says, under his guidance, the Mauryan kingdom, and now you had to complete the sentence. So what would be the correct answer? If you open your books and you turn to page number 110, you will find that it is written, the second paragraph, Chanakya remained in Pataliputra for many years. Under his guidance, the Mauryan Empire kingdom grew into India's greatest and most powerful empire. So, it grew into, this would be your correct answer. It grew into India's greatest and most powerful empire, option C. Then choose the word with the correct spelling. This would be the very first option, recruited, because in reference we do not have two R's and in commentary we do have two M's. So this would be my answer, recruited. The last two, the first Nanda king was. Again, if you open to page number 107, in the very first line it is written, the first Nanda king, Sarvartha Siddhi. So, obviously this would be my answer, Sarvartha Siddhi, because Mahanandan was the father of Chandragupta Maurya and Jeev Siddhi was the pseudonym or the name which Indu Sarma took when he went around disguised as a Jain monk. And the last one, the cotton plantation owners expected servility from their employees. The antonym or the opposite of the word servility is. Now again, if we do not know, first of all, we need to be very careful when we read the question. We are not asking for a synonym. We are not asking for the word closest in meaning to. It's antonym, the opposite. We know cotton plantation owners were not very nice and very generous and kind people. So, they were cruel. So, if they wanted servility, that means they wanted people to obey them. And what is opposite of obeying them? When they are being assertive about their own rights. So, the last one is assertiveness, because obviously they are, it's same as subservience. They are already, the employees are very humble and they are saying yes to whatever the cotton plantation owners are talking about or expecting them to do, and obviously not cooperation. So these are the answers to the 10 Google form questions.